Meet Jane. Jane has just graduated from Royal Roads University. She's 24 years old, comes from a middle-class family, and, like many people her age, Jane likes to consume. She indulges constantly and does not mind using her credit card to do so. She believes that consuming makes her fit in with her friends and elevates her social status. Like most Canadian students, Jane graduated $20,000 in debt. This debt makes Jane feel pressure to get a job right away. However, with Canada slowly edging towards a recession, the job market is poor. After an extensive job search, Jane was able to find an entry-level communications job in Vancouver. She started at $42,000 per year. Jane is now stressed about finding an apartment that fits in her budget. She cannot believe how expensive it is to live in downtown Vancouver. She also feels the need to consume to keep up to her peers and societal norms. Jane is what you would call a new consumer. Her desired level of consumption is outside her current financial means, but she feels obligated to keep up with the culture of consumption. Juliette B. Shore coined the term competitive consumption, which means that individuals keep up with culture and social groups through spending. Jane strives to be a part of the upper middle class and uses their spending habits as a point of reference, or, as Juliette B. Shore would say, luxury rather than mere comfort is a widespread aspiration. Now, Western society is full of the new consumers that lack the reasoning to purchase within their budget. A variety of factors contribute to this, however, media influence is a major player. Specifically, the rise of reality television shows and the photo manipulation tools used on actors and models across all types of media that have built the idea of the new consumer's role model. Within the last decade, a new realm of reality TV shows have taken over Western culture, and people like Jane are obsessed with them. Television shows such as Jersey Shore and Extreme Makeover Home Edition have demonstrated people who are given luxury and happiness through extreme examples of excessive consumerism. They promote an idea of having a new identity in a short period of time through finances and the reconstruction of the self. In 2009, when Jersey Shore first started, Snooki, JWoww, Sammy, Dina, Ronnie, Vinny, Polly D, and Mike The Situation were all regular people wanting to have an amazing summer on the Jersey Shore. Their outrageous banter and behavior created new identities for them, and now, 6 years later, their net worth combined is over $38,500,000. Jersey Shore promoted the idea of a regular person becoming famous and rich overnight. Extreme Makeover Home Edition has been successful across North America. The concept: take a rundown home, a family in need, and surprise them with a week's vacation, a crew of witty designers, and an impossibly large crowd of volunteers who praise them for whatever it is that has made them worthy of their new home. In the end, the family cries tears of joy, and everything is all better thanks to consumerism. This idea reinforces that money can buy you happiness. After watching Extreme Makeover Home Edition, new consumers like Jane are inspired to purchase items that are featured on the show to become as happy as the family that is on it. Reality TV shows in the 21st century represent an unattainable life for the average consumer. They promote the idea of an elevated standard of living and a new lavish identity to be achieved through consumerism. This makes new consumers like Jane spend an unsustainably high amount of their income to try and live the same lifestyles as their favorite TV show characters. The development of new media tools such as Photoshop has allowed editors to completely manipulate images. All digital media has the capability to produce and distribute these manipulated images of celebrities. This creates a false and unattainable representation of celebrities, which gives new consumers like Jane a vision to idolize. New consumers are then motivated to purchase expensive products that will make them appear like the celebrities in the manipulated images. An example would be Jennifer Lawrence. In response to her Dior campaign, she said, "Of course it's Photoshop, and people don't look like that." Actors and models are transformed into the perfect person. The average new consumer like Jane now feels obligated to go through painful surgery, crazy diet, and wear clothes that specifically accent a certain feature of their body. Justin Bieber's Calvin Klein print and video advertisement is another perfect example. In the retouched photo and video, Justin Bieber has magically gained 20 to 40 pounds of muscle, a bigger bulge, and the contrast of the image has been increased substantially. Personally, I know of no underwear that can possibly do that. The new consumer would see this advertisement and correlate an unrealistic bad boy body image with the Calvin Klein product and strive to meet what this picture portrays. Photo manipulation tools such as Photoshop have allowed advertisers to manipulate photos and create an unattainable persona. This creates an unrealistic goal for the new consumer to try and achieve. Advertisers promote the idea that the way to do this is through consumption. These 2 points are just the tip of the iceberg of the media manipulation that goes into building the new consumer. Although Jane works hard, she feels the need to work harder to consume what is shown on reality TV shows such as Extreme Makeover Home Edition, or to look like the photo-manipulated version of Jennifer Lawrence. Juliette B. Shore suggests 7 topics that should be focused on in order to address the situation of the new consumer. A right to a decent standard of living. Quality of life rather than quantity of stuff. Ecologically sustainable consumption. Democratizing consumption practices. A politics of retailing and the cultural environment. Expose commodity fetishism. A consumer movement and governmental policy. Fast forward 5 years. Jane is still paying the interest on her student loan and now worries about car insurance and gas. She also still consumes to impress friends and keep up with societal norms. Because of the job market, Jane has not been promoted and has made multiple lateral career moves within Vancouver. She is stressed and always is striving for something more. Jane and many other new consumers need help. Discussion needs to occur, and suggestions like the ones that Juliette B. Shore have made need to be implemented. Help Jane stop thinking about her quantity of stuff over her quality of life.